Hello, beautiful people. Now, today was a wild day, April 1st. This is just the first day of the month, first day of just this WrestleMania week, which should be amazing, which should be chaotic. And today, if today was a sign of anything in terms of what's to come, boy, y'all better buckle up. Now, it was something that we knew was going to happen. Bray Wyatt's documentary, man. That thing whew. Ooh, that pulled at the heartstrings, man. I know a lot of y'all couldn't watch it because in the UK or other countries y'all don't have Peacock. Y'all got the WWE network still, and that it got its benefits, but you miss out on stuff like this. So I'm here to break it down into 10 parts of what we learned. Now, there's more than 10 things we learned, and if you want to learn those other 10 things, make sure you hit that like button. And help me get to 100 likes on this video, and I got you with 10 more things that we learned in this documentary. And also hit that subscribe button, man. Trying to hit 8,000 subs before the end of the week. Need 500 more people such as yourself to hit that subscribe button, and we can easily knock that out of the park. Let's do it, man. Now, thinking number one, Bray White. I'm not saying that wrong. Bray White. Apparently, the name Bray Wyatt comes from, I believe, a high school teammate that he played football with, who was a crazy cat. Apparently he was a wild dude, and as not CM Punk, Bray Wyatt, as he was coming up with the Bray Wyatt character, as he was coming up with a new character to get rid of this old Husky Harris stuff, he thought he would pull inspiration from a lot of things. Waylon Mercy, of course, and I think Beetlejuice at one point. No, I think he used to dress up as Beetlejuice, but I shouldn't say that again. But he pulled a lot of inspiration from a lot of people, and the name and the characteristics of his character came from a high school teammate named Bray White, which is amazing. I never heard of that. Now, thinking number two, Bray hated the Husky Harris gimmick, which you could easily understand. It was poking fun at his weight, nothing more, nothing less, and that's what they used to do to people, man. It was a totally different company than it is today. 14 years ago, it's crazy to even think that 14 years ago, that's when the whole NXT Games show happened. Like, if you were born in 2010s, you probably don't even remember the NXT game show. You just know NXT as it is now as a developmental brand, but it was a game show back then, and they used to just make fun of these these guys in development. And and speaking of that, the Husky Harris gimmick was born, and of course he didn't like it, but it is what it is, and it's one of those things where you have to go to that place to get to this one. There is no Bray Wyatt without Husky Harris. I truly believe that. So yeah, it sucks to suck, but, we got Bray Wyatt out of it. Number three, John Cena helped Bray Wyatt before he was even Bray Wyatt. Now, if you don't know, John Cena has a gym. I believe it's called the Hard Knocks Gym, which they do a lot of weightlifting and stuff. And he had a group of people who he invited to his gym and let them work out there personally. I know for sure that, I think the first class of NXT superstars such as, Seth Rollins and Big E was there, and they did a lot of training. But apparently some SCW guys such as Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt was there as well, and that was the first time John Cena apparently seen the just the spark and seeing something special in Bray Wyatt. And apparently he used to have everybody there laughing, and he was just so magnetic, and he used to come to the gym in different costumes, and he was just he was who you always seen Bray Wyatt as, just more goofier. And that was a side we really never got to see outside of the Firefly Funhouse, but a lot of people did get to see it, and John Cena helped bring that out by letting him join his gym. Now, thinking number four, Triple H came up with the lantern. A huge part of Bray Wyatt's gimmick, of course, is the lantern. Light the way for the Fireflies coming down the ramp, and it's such a genius idea. It's such a genius thing, and it shows the mind that Bray Wyatt and Triple H have for the just wrestling in general. And you could see in the documentary where he tells him to hold the lantern so close to his face so it shines brighter, or so it shines just right on camera. And it's a nice touch. It's a beautiful touch, and you can't have Bray Wyatt without the lantern. So kudos to Triple H on that one. Number five, The puppets meaning. Some of you may know this already, but in case you don't, the puppets all had meanings in the Firefly Funhouse. Husky the Pig Boy, of course, was Husky Harris. Mercy the Buzzard was named after who the gimmick was based after. Waylon Mercy. Ramblin' Rablet was based off the whole criticism of Bray Wyatt that he rambled too much. Who am I missing? Abby the Witch, of course, Sister Abigail. Who else am I missing? They never explained this in the documentary, of course, because he's gone and he's forbidden. But Vince McMahon, the boss or whoever, of course, was Vince McMahon. Number 6. Bray Wyatt hated the Burnt Fiend. And you could imagine this. This was around the time he lost Brody Lee. This is just John Huber, Luke Harper, if you don't know. That was one of his best friends, if not his very best friend. And you actually get to see footage of him talking about Luke Harper in this documentary. It seems like it was before he got released. His beard is much shorter. It seems like around the time that he actually passed away. So he was definitely in a rough spot. The Fiend character was kind of just booked into oblivion. Nobody liked the booking of the Fiend during the time. Not even Randy Orton, who was heavily in a feud with him. Not even Bray Wyatt. I think the only person who kind of benefited from that time was Alexa Bliss. But Bray Wyatt was not in a good space mentally, and the Burnt Fiend definitely didn't help. I think at one point you could see a clip where him saying like he don't even think he could work in the suit. It looked very uncomfortable. You see him actually trying to like move around in it. He looked miserable, and it didn't look like a good time to be Bray Wyatt then. Number 7, him and Bo Dallas made a TV pilot. This is something you kind of heard about. He dove into some media things. I heard it was like a movie, but apparently him and Bo Dallas filmed a TV pilot, sort of like a Ghostbusters thing, or not Ghostbusters, but like hunting ghosts. Or I know they was in some type of cave. They looked like they were having fun, but it looked like it wasn't my type of fun, if you know what I'm saying. Like I I love Bray and I love Bo, but they into some different things than I'm into. I'm good, me personally, but yeah, it looked like they had a little bit of fun. But it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And I wonder if we'll ever see anything more than what they showed us in the documentary. You do get to see a few clips of it. But, yeah, that seems like all we're going to get from it, unfortunately. But that actually sparked their idea to come back to wrestling. So, again, it's one of those things where you have to go to that place to get to this one. Number 8, Uncle Howdy's true meaning. Now, they never really truly dove too deep into Uncle Howdy. It sounded like when Bray Wyatt was first mentioning him, it was something more than this, but apparently it's somebody that Bray Wyatt used to see when he had nightmares. And you actually get to see Bray Wyatt draw him out. I'm not sure if he came up with the original like sketch of Uncle Howdy, but you could see like other concept arts of it. Like you truly have to see the documentary to see these amazing sketches of Uncle Howdy. And you could see the formation of it. And yes, it was confirmed that if you don't know, Bo Dallas was, of course, Uncle Howdy. Number 9, The Fiend Rebirth was his last creation. Yes, this one hurts. This one hurts. Apparently, The Fiend was supposed to come back. They had amazing like just vision for it. It was so much detail put into it. From off top of my head, they had stitches in the head where like I think it was supposed to be the stitches in the form of his date of his wedding. In his pants, there were going to be like pinstripes, but instead of like just stripes, there were going to be words, and the words were like "Let me in" and his kids' names. What else was there? The boots had mockingbirds on them, and that's what he called JoJo, his wife, his widow, or his soon-to-be wife, because they were engaged when he passed away, unfortunately. The Fiend was supposed to come back, and I'm not sure what form or how it was going to lead to it, because I know he said the Fiend was dead at WrestleMania 37, but somebody talked him into bringing it back, and unfortunately that was his last creation before he ultimately passed away. Now, number 10, last but not least, last but not least, Uncle Howdy is not dead. There was a huge teaser at the end of the documentary that Uncle Howdy got a lot left in him. You see the lantern flicking, and it seems like we're getting a little bit more Uncle Howdy. And yes, sir, I am all here for it. I cannot wait. I don't know how they're going to do it, but hey, I will be here to watch. If anybody can carry on that legacy, it's Bo Dallas. And I can't wait. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. These are 10 things we learned from the Bray Wyatt documentary. If you would like 10 more things, make sure you hit that like button. Need 100 likes on this video for the second part. Hit that subscribe button. We need 8,000 subs. Have a beautiful night. Sub to act. Peace.